Every morning brings a fresh canvas of sunlight and possibilities. Before the chorus of the world drowns out your voice, there's a brief moment when only you and the dawn are awake. It's a delicate hush, like the pause before a note rings out, pregnant with potential. And in that instant, I want to talk to you. Not to offer you a finished masterpiece or a guaranteed triumph, but to sit alongside you at the start of your masterpiece. I don't have answers, but I have questions. Questions that are like seeds. Plant them deep within, and they might blossom into insights. I am not here to hand you ready-made formulas, but to walk beside you. To share stories, quotes, and ideas that might echo in your soul and ignite your spirit. If my words find purchase in your heart, take a moment and write in the comments. What image do you see taking shape in your mind? Is it the steady gaze of a mountain, the restless dance of the sea, or the burst of light from a new star? This comment is more than just a digital footprint. It is a silent promise, a compact between you and your inner self. And if you wish to continue this journey, not as a passive listener, but as an active participant, then subscribe. But not as a mere spectator, but as someone who chooses to water the garden of their soul. Remember, dear friends, life unfolds in cycles, aspirations, falls, struggles, transformations, and renewed beginnings. This is a universal truth. No one, no matter how elevated, can escape it. Kings and paupers, heroes and artists, we all tread this path. The pivotal question is not about avoiding these phases, but about our response when the inevitable fall comes. And will we perceive it as an ending or the prelude to a rebirth? Think of the legendary Greek hero Odysseus. He yearned for home, yet fate subjected him to a decade-long odyssey. Shipwrecks, battles, enchantresses, nothing could sever his resolve. Why? Because he saw each trial as a stepping stone, each wound as a testament to his journey. Likewise, your journey is a tapestry woven with luminous and shadowy threads. It's not about the absence of darkness, but about illuminating the darkness with the light of your spirit. And here's another parable. There was a weaver in a distant village. Day and night she wove vibrant fabrics, each thread infused with her hopes and dreams. Suddenly, a fierce storm ravaged her village, reducing everything to ashes, including her precious creations. For weeks, she wept over the ruins of her life. Yet one day she noticed she still had her hands and some leftover threads. Slowly, she began to weave again. When the neighboring villages heard about her, they flocked to her, seeking solace in her woven tales. Without realizing it, she had transformed into a leader. Not because she craved authority, but because she dared to weave through her pain, to transform loss into service. True leaders aren't forged in the fires of ambition, but tempered in the crucible of challenges. They rise not because they want to dominate, but because they're compelled to help others navigate similar storms. Your story is akin to hers, filled with threads of joy and sorrow. Your hands, much like hers, possess the power to weave your destiny. It's not about avoiding the storms, but about how you respond when the winds of change blow. Now close your eyes and envision a grand bridge stretching across the horizon. On one end stands who you are today, and on the other, who you aspire to become. The bridge may seem impossibly vast, fragile, or non-existent, but the initial step doesn't demand the entirety of the bridge. It only asks for the courage to place your foot on the first stone. The rest will unveil itself as you progress. It's about embracing the journey and making the next move. Recall the tale of the river that encounters a massive stone in its path. Does it halt? No. It bends, flows around the obstacle, seeps into the ground, and emerges elsewhere. Or picture the bamboo that bends in the storm, yielding to the wind rather than breaking under pressure. Resilience isn't about becoming rigid or unyielding. It's about remaining supple, soft, and light enough to rise again after every fall. Each scar can evolve into a guiding light. Every setback becomes fertile ground for planting new seeds. So your story is still being written. Each choice, pause, and act of persistence is a sentence in this invisible book. And there are 3 images I want to entrust to you. The seed that germinates in obscurity, the river that persists around the stone, and the lighthouse that shines without applause. United, they form a concealed map. Germinate, persist, illuminate. If one of these images resonates deeply within you, pen it in the comments: the seed, the river, or the lighthouse. This dialogue may seem silent, but it strengthens the bond that unites us. And if you haven't joined us yet, this is your invitation to become part of a community that places its faith in fresh starts. Life is a series of inhale and exhale, a cosmic dance of receiving and releasing. We inhale joys, dreams, experiences, and exhale, sometimes unwillingly, losses, grief, resentments. Many grapple with their existence because they hold on tightly to everything, fearing to let go. They inhale passionately, but forget to exhale. True leadership lies in mastering this rhythm. Imagine a majestic tree in autumn. It releases its leaves not because it's dying, but because it comprehends that spring will return. Likewise, you too can learn the art of letting go. Perhaps today you find yourself amidst life's autumn, facing cloudy skies and falling leaves. However, autumn isn't the end. It's the prelude to spring. Even the tiniest seed must be buried in the womb of darkness before it can flourish. And now, 3 glimpses to illuminate your path. Each holds the potential to be a guiding star or a strength in times of trial. The seed reminds us that growth often commences in obscurity. Trust in the process, even when progress seems imperceptible. The river teaches us unwavering persistence. Just as it navigates around obstacles, remain undeterred by setbacks. The lighthouse symbolizes steadfast illumination. Continue to shine your light even if your efforts go unrecognized. If you resonated with any of these images, etch it in the comments: the seed, the river, or the lighthouse. And if you're not already a part of our ranks, consider subscribing. It's not about numbers, but about creating a haven where kindred spirits can converge. When you breathe in, you gather strength, hopes, dreams, love, experiences, and when you exhale, you release what no longer serves you: pain, anger, fear, expectations. A wise sage once said, "The root of suffering is attachment." The path to peace begins with detachment. Many of us are like sunflowers that turn their faces toward the sun, basking in the warmth of accolades, possessions, and approvals. But when clouds obscure the sun, when we encounter obstacles, we wither and complain. The essence of leadership isn't in chasing external affirmations. It's in recognizing that our worth isn't contingent upon the applause of others. It's anchored within our core values, our internal compass. When we detach from the need for external validation and reconnect with our intrinsic selves, we become resilient, capable of weathering life's storms with grace. Here's a parable to illustrate this principle. But one day, a powerful storm struck the forest. The sapling, accustomed to the gentle caress of the wind, was caught off guard. Its roots, shallow and untrained, struggled to hold it firm. With each gust, the sapling cried out, "Save me! I'm going to fall! I'm going to fall!" And the older trees, weathered and strong, bellowed back, "You must stand on your own roots, little one." Once swaying aimlessly, we're now rooted firmly in the earth, strong enough to withstand even the fiercest tempest. Similarly, your leadership journey might be marked by internal turbulence and external pressures. But true strength isn't about always being unshakable. It's about learning to stand firm on your internal roots, which deepen and strengthen through challenges. Detachment doesn't mean indifference, it means liberation. Liberation from the compulsion to control outcomes, from the anxiety of what others think, and from the burden of needing to win every moment. It's in this liberation that you'll discover the reservoir of your inner strength. And if you found solace or inspiration in these words, take a moment and inscribe your thoughts in the comments: the seed, the river, or the lighthouse. Your engagement nurtures the growth of this shared journey. And if you're not yet among the subscribers, consider joining us. It's not just about numbers, but about cultivating a haven where kindred spirits can unite. Thank you for listening. May the whispers of wisdom echo in your heart and guide your steps along the path of life. Till we meet again,